Logan Paul has finally responded to Coffeezilla after days of waiting, and in his little 7-minute video, he basically said everything he had to say regarding Coffeezilla. And in today's video, we are going to go ahead and react to that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this. It's going to be funny.
Coffeezilla. I watched her 3-part series called Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, and like many on this platform, you have successfully used my name for views and money. While your work used to be impartial, your addiction to clicks has clouded your judgment and you've made very real errors with very real repercussions. Coffee, you took a shot at my reputation, so in this video today I'm going to be defending myself with facts, something that you have gotten in the habit of twisting as you continue to morph from an investigator to a gossip channel. You see, Coffeezilla tried to work with law enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Even if that's true, we don't even know if that's true, but even if it is, the title of the video, my boy, is my response to Coffeezilla's scam allegations. We're 30 seconds in, and you haven't addressed it at all in the first 30 seconds. You're talking about Coffeezilla working with the police department, and the police department had whatever to say about him. That has nothing to do with what you are being accused of, sir. You should have started right out the gate breaking down what happened with CryptoZoo. Nobody cares if Coffee may or may not have worked with law enforcement. Nobody gives a crap. Who cares? What is going on with CryptoZoo? Did Coffeezilla lie on you? Do you have facts? Do you have proof that you did nothing wrong? That's what we want to see.
He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda, and he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance. But as opposed to just telling...
Ooh, that's a good shot. So I don't know if you guys know who that is. Believe it or not, I didn't even know who Keemstar was until like 4 months ago. Because I'm kind of a drama channel myself. I actually had people calling me the Keemstar of finance. Tom Nash called me the Keemstar of the finance space. And then another guy named Kingdom of Finance called me the Keemstar of the finance space. I didn't even know who that was. But basically, Keemstar is a very interesting character, okay? Yeah, he's a very interesting character. But basically, he used to have this like thing called Drama Alert. And he covered all the drama regarding celebrities. And he had all these different controversies and just terrible things that he did. And he's like 40 years old, dating like a 20-year-old. And just, yeah, there's a lot to it, guys. There's a lot. But anyway, yeah, to call somebody the Keemstar of finance, I think that's a shot. Because in my personal opinion, Keemstar is not that great of a guy. I mean, he's entertaining, but you don't want to be considered the Keemstar of finance. You just don't. So that's a shot. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to show you some of the core discrepancies that I caught in Coffeezilla's investigation. Coffee, you interviewed the developer who stole the game code, fled to Switzerland, and held it hostage for $1 million. Well, his name is Zach Kelling. Surely, as the internet detective that you proclaim to be, you would know that he spent time in prison for multiple felonies, one for aggravated robbery, armed robbery at a liquor store, and the other for, surprise.
Whoa. So you're making fun of Coffee for not figuring out whoever this last guy is, this Johnson guy is. But Logan, you hired him. So you're adding another criminal to your weird CryptoZoo thing you got going on where you hired all these bad people. So this is another guy. You're showing his arrest records and the different legal issues he had, but you hired him. So this doesn't look bad on Coffee because he missed one person. Obviously, a researcher on the outside can only do so much. You hired this guy. This looks bad on you. Like, what? That's ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. Here we go.
Obstructing the legal process. I can see why you kept him anonymous.
Who will be calling Z here.
I guess among many things, it doesn't surprise me that he lied about having 30 engineers and a $50,000 a week burn rate.
On my end, I have 30 engineers. I'm earning $50,000 a week.
Which, side note, is how this delusionist landed on the $1 million code ransom, but it turns out he only had 3 engineers. Wouldn't someone with journalistic integrity know their credible source had not only an agenda, but a fondness for orange jumpsuits? Or did you just...
But Logan, you're the one who hired him. So we can already tell within the first minute and 30 seconds what this is going to be. This isn't exactly a response. This is more so deflecting. Instead of apologizing and holding any accountability, because let's be real, folks, Coffeezilla already fully exposed this guy. He gave all the receipts. He gave all the proof. There's no doubt that Logan Paul had something to do with this. Now, even though Logan Paul didn't make any money off of CryptoZoo, that doesn't mean that he's just excused from this little scam that they were running. I mean, make no mistake about it, folks. This was a rug pull. A bunch of investors got left holding the bag. A bunch of investors lost a lot of money for trusting Logan Paul. And the best response this guy has is deflecting blame to other people. Oh, it's not my fault. It's this guy's fault. Oh, Coffee, you didn't do any research. You missed this guy. He lied about this. Who cares? Coffeezilla, for the most part, got everything right regarding what you did. He provided the full proof, the receipts, the testimonies, and everything. You can't defend yourself from this. So unless you got any bombshell information that nobody knows, right now, Logan Paul is just deflecting. Let's keep going.
Hear what you wanted to hear and moved on. Because even if you're lying to yourself, Steven, you still have to believe it. And I know what you're thinking. What type of idiot would work with an unsavory individual like Zach Kelling? I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con man that I have...
No. He's putting the blame on his team. Oh, I shouldn't have trusted the team to hire. No. You're the boss. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that. Elon Musk, if something goes wrong with Tesla, doesn't say, oh, I'm sorry, I should have trusted the vice president and the team. They didn't do a good job. No. They didn't. It's not about the team doing a good job or nothing. You're the boss. You're the one running this ship. There is no CryptoZoo without you. There is no team without you. There's no developers without you. It's you. You're refusing, Logan Paul, to take any accountability for what happened. This is absolutely insane. This is a horrible apology. We're 2 minutes in. This is a horrible apology / response. Whatever the heck you want to call it, this is terrible. It doesn't matter if your team, it doesn't matter if you're spooky alien, secret society, deep state, dark Hollywood, weird Jeffrey Epstein flying on islands, living in the weird sorceress mountains of Puerto Rico people hired Eddie Ibanez or whatever. You're the boss of this entire thing. That's absolutely insane. It's not them, it's you. You can't just put something on a team for a project that you run and just say, oh, you guys handle it, I'll do nothing. No. You're the boss. You need to make sure that you're paying attention to this stuff so people don't get rug pulled. You are just as liable and you share just as much responsibility in this as all the people you are blaming. And you, sir, are still a child. I don't know how old you are. I think you're a little bit younger than me. I'm 28. But either way, you are behaving like a freaking 10-year-old in this video. You are not taking any accountability. I would have a lot more respect for you had you said it was my fault that this happened. It was my fault that Eddie Ibanez got into the picture. It was my fault that Crypto King came into the picture. It was my fault for all of this. You're not taking blame for anything. What are you doing? You are despicable. And I can't wait till we get to the part where you say you're going to sue Coffeezilla. You're going to sue Coffeezilla? Oh, we're going to break that down in a minute, guys, because I've been threatened to be sued a lot of times in my life. Here we go.
Since learned fooled billionaires, the Mormon Church, the owner of the New York Yankees, and now me. And surely you knew Emilio, the gentleman who...
Okay, whoa. Who did you find out from, Logan? I thought you were discrediting Coffeezilla. I thought Coffeezilla was a bad researcher, as you're claiming in this video. But who did you discover that Eddie Ibanez tricked all these famous people and the owner of the New York Yankees and blah, blah, blah? You learned that from Coffeezilla. You would have never known that information. You would have never known that information if it weren't for Coffeezilla. Come on, bro.
Supposedly let his child invest in a cryptocurrency, was allegedly responsible for 2 rug pulls before you interviewed him. So either you missed that or you knew it and failed to let the public know. Why? Because it was a clear sign that he was also untrustworthy. You seemed pretty excited when the guy told you
he was untrustworthy, but he was on your team. All these guys are bad people. Untrustworthy. This is what Logan Paul is trying to do, guys. I'm gonna simplify this crappy 7-minute video. Logan Paul is saying everybody on the team did something wrong. Me and my manager did nothing. So instead of blaming me and ruining my reputation, Coffee, you should be going after these other guys. But he's not understanding that none of this will be possible without him. He's the one running the ship. It's insane. Here we go.
That he couldn't hatch the eggs.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
You're kidding. You can't hatch?
You can't hatch?
Yeah, 1 second of research would prove that to be false, as you can definitely hatch eggs and even breed your...
But what does being able to hatch eggs even have to do with anything? Like, I get that Coffeezilla said that you couldn't even hatch, but you have to remember, Logan, he got that information from the people who are involved in the CryptoZoo project. So you can't blame Coffee even if he's wrong on that point, because literally your own people who invested in CryptoZoo told him that they couldn't hatch. That's number one. Number two, what does the whole crypto egg hatching thing have to do with anything? Because at the end of the day, whether you can hatch the dang eggs or not, it doesn't really matter. People still got rug pulled and lost a lot of money. You still haven't addressed that. Holy cow.
Animals.
Click on that. Oh, we got a duck.
And as you pointed out in your fine print, cross-hatching was available on ETH at one point, but you perpetuated the opposite as truth with your chest out.
Basically, nothing worked.
And by the way, Guy, almost all NFTs are just pictures.
No, it's just a picture.
And surely a
Did he just throw NFTs under the bus? No, bro, you just incriminated yourself. You were the one who, bro, Logan Paul promoted like 4 or 5 different NFT projects on his Twitter in 2021 when all the other celebrities were jumping on the bandwagon. You literally promoted all this on your channel. And now that you're trying to defend yourself, now you're saying, oh, NFTs are just pictures. You weren't saying that in 2021. You were saying, oh, it's the future and gaming and crypto apes and oh my God. Oh, now it's just a picture. Bro, had you said that in 2021, when you were promoting all those different NFT scams on your channel, on your Twitter, had you just said, oh, it's just a picture, nobody would buy it. You weren't saying that back then. But now that you're being called out on a major platform by a major YouTuber for promoting a scam on your channel, oh, now NFTs are just pictures. Come on, man.
Real internet detective would not break criminal and civil laws in trying to get information, right? So why have you allowed the illegal recording of Jeff's phone call without his permission? And then more like an...
This is wrong. This is incorrect. Recording a phone conversation is not illegal. Coffeezilla, I believe, lives in Texas. I'm pretty sure is what he said. Texas is a one-party state. Let's explain this, guys. So Logan Paul has the picture up here. He has invasion of privacy, penal code, blah, 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 blah. But if you look at the bottom, it says, note that California is a two-party consent state. Okay, Coffeezilla lives in a one-party consent state. For those who don't understand what that means, one party is just like what it sounds. Only one person needs to know that the phone call is being recorded for it to be legal. In a two-party state, 2 people need to know. 2 or all parties involved need to know that the phone call is being recorded. Now, here's where it gets interesting because Logan Paul pulled up the state of California's invasion of privacy law. You can see it right here. He literally has the invasion of privacy law in the state of California. However, Logan Paul doesn't even live in California. Sure, he might have a house or a property there, but Logan Paul actually lives in Puerto Rico. He moved there last year in 2021, and he purchased a $13 million estate in the, I don't know if you call it a Commonwealth, but whatever, in Puerto Rico. That's where Logan Paul lives. Now, Puerto Rico does have a two-party consent state as well. I will be honest with that. Puerto Rico is a two-party consent state. However, I think the key here is the manager. And the fact that Logan Paul is pulling up this invasion of privacy for the state of California leads me to believe that his manager probably does live in California. However, it doesn't matter because Coffeezilla lives in a one-party state. That's all that really matters. Okay, let's continue.
Internet criminal post it online.
And it was interesting. It was like, this is wild.
Now, although you didn't verify any backgrounds, substantiate any evidence, took multiple criminals' words as truth, and broke laws, you still published the defamation. However,
okay, but that's not what happened. Like, all Logan Paul did in this entire video is blame others. Okay, he barely even talked about CryptoZoo. He just blamed others, and then he insinuates that Coffeezilla broke the law by recording the phone call with the manager. That part should have even been included. This is supposed to be your response to CryptoZoo. Your response to the scam allegations by Coffeezilla with CryptoZoo. Not, oh, he called my manager and he called my manager and he didn't tell he was recording the phone call. Shut up. Be a man. Who gives a crap? Talk about CryptoZoo and the people that you rug pulled. What the heck, dude?
However, unlike you, the blockchain doesn't lie. So let's highlight some things that you did point out. Crypto King Jake stole $6 million. True or not, we had already removed him from the team when we realized he was a bad actor and his motives were purely financial.
Doesn't matter. You're still deflecting. It doesn't matter if you removed him. You hired him. You hired him. And regardless of whether you acted quickly to remove him and Eddie, people still got rug pulled because of your terrible hiring decisions. Why did you hire a bunch of clowns in your organization anyway when you were launching this project? Why didn't you hire somebody that's actually a legit person? Come on, man.
Conman Eddie, lead developer, stole $1.7 million. True or not, when we learned he was a bad actor as well, he was immediately removed from the team. While myself and Jeff sold nothing and made nothing as verified through investigation and...
But Coffeezilla already showed proof that you all were planning to do your own rug pull. Coffeezilla already proved it. It's already proven. So it seems like right here, Logan Paul, you are upset at the fact that the two people who are now considered criminals or whatever, Eddie and the Crypto King guy, rug pulled the rug puller. So you tried to rug pull everybody, but they got the one up on you and they rug pulled you before you could rug pull everybody else. And now you're upset because you didn't make any money. And you're trying to use that to justify and defend yourself? That makes no sense. You are on the same wavelength as Eddie and Crypto King. You are going to do the exact same thing. You were going to rug pull too. They just beat you to it. That's all that happened. So just because they ended up one-upping you and outsmarting you doesn't excuse you for what happened. Because you were going to do the same thing and Coffeezilla proved it.
The blockchain.
Jeff, Logan's manager, to my knowledge, never sold. Neither did Logan Paul.
I repeat, Jeff and I made no money and will never make any money on CryptoZoo.
But you tried to. You tried to make money on CryptoZoo. You desperately tried. Coffeezilla showed the proof. You just weren't able to because the other two people rug pulled you first. They rug pulled the rug puller. You were the rug puller and you got played. And now you're mad about it and you're trying to use that. You're trying to spin the story as if, oh, it's not your fault. You didn't make any money. Oh, I didn't make any money. Nope, not me. I didn't make any money, even though I tried desperately to. I still didn't make any money because I got rug pulled first. Can't blame me. Stop being a clown, bro. Where's the apology?
In fact, we only lost money trying to pick up the pieces. As has been the case with dozens of crypto and NFT projects, the space is unfortunately ripe for bad actors to infiltrate projects that start with even the best intentions. Jake the Snake is no longer affiliated with CryptoZoo, and we hope the money he reappropriated was worth ruining his reputation.
It doesn't matter if Jake the Snake, the Crypto King, whatever you want to call him, it doesn't matter if he's no longer affiliated, Logan. You hired him and he rug pulled. The fact that he was even in a position to be able to steal $6 million in CryptoZoo tokens is on you. That is your fault. That is your fault as a terrible boss and manager. You share the blame in this. You can't just blame him. Oh, he rug pulled and left us. No, you hired him. You hired him. Doesn't matter if you fired him. You already hired him and he already stole the money.
Conman Eddie is being investigated by a higher authority that I cannot speak on. As you can imagine, I was not cleared from legal to discuss much of this, including the legal process being undertaken and the criminal investigations going on during the fallout, but I do appreciate you calling out that rats under my nose stole the game code, millions of dollars, and left Jeff and I abandoned with no team and knives in our back. But even after 12 months of work, you've still managed to overlook one crucial piece of information. See, even though I've said it's coming so many times, you've assumed that CryptoZoo isn't being made. Who are you to decide when the development timeline ends? I got everything stolen from me and our community, stopped promoting publicly as soon as I knew the...
No! He ain't never just lied like that, y'all. Oh, he is a liar. He's trying to twist the story. He said, who are you to say that CryptoZoo is still not going to happen? Dude, Coffeezilla already exposed you. You've only spoken in the CryptoZoo Discord 3 times. And the third time compared to the second time is a really big gap. A year and a half ago, he talked in the Discord twice. An entire year and a half goes by. And all of a sudden, right when Coffeezilla exposes him, he starts talking in the Discord chat again. Coincidence? Come on, folks. I think not. Like, this is insane, bro. You know god dang well you was going to rug pull them people and leave it alone. You know god dang well you was not going to continue with CryptoZoo. You know it. You know you're lying. The only reason why you're doing it now is because you're trying to save face to make yourself look somewhat decent among your fans. But come on, bro. You literally haven't spoken in the Discord. You had all of those people for an entire year just sitting there asking questions and not getting responses. Where's my money? What happened? Is CryptoZoo going to come back? You haven't said anything in here in a year. And all of a sudden, when a huge creator calls you out, oh, now the project's back on. It never went away. It's coming back, guys. It's coming back. Bro, you are such a freaking spin artist. Ain't nobody falling for the okie doke, bro. You know goddamn well you wasn't going to bring back no goddamn CryptoZoo. You only doing it because Coffeezilla called your stupid self out. Come on, man.
Of the internal issues, took all of the heat on social, and you still published a defamatory hit piece fully knowing I was innocent.
Uh-oh, he's using the legal language, defamatory, uh-oh.
Just so you could enrich yourself in your $10 million studio. Sharp, but deeply unethical, dangerously misleading, and illegal. I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it. And maybe we could have talked about this if you...
Okay, so he's threatening to sue Coffeezilla. Now, that's funny. Okay, let's break this down, guys. Because for those who don't know, matter of fact, the guy's video is right here. One of the guy who threatened to sue me, his video is down here in the recommended, but we'll talk about that right now. So, Logan Paul is threatening to sue Coffeezilla, okay? For those who don't know, I've been threatened to be sued numerous times. Thank God I've never been sued, but I've been threatened to be sued numerous times. Me, Kevin, threatened to sue me on numerous occasions after I first broke the story and exposed the fact that me, Kevin, got a DUI in Florida when he went to go meet that Ben Mala guy, whatever his name is. So, yeah, me, Kevin, threatened to sue me numerous times. Now, this guy right here, let's just go ahead and pull it up. This guy right here, Scott Schaefer, actually threatened to sue me as well. Now, there's a funny story about that because this guy, Scott, is crazy. He's something's wrong with that guy. Scott Schaefer, right? He doxed me. He exposed my real actual name, which is Jason Hale. I have no problem saying that, honestly. But still, he exposed it. He exposed my real name, okay? And then after he exposed my real name, he exposed where I went to college and, like, other stuff. Like, he literally just fully doxed me, okay? I don't care. It didn't bother me. I'm like, hey, you do your thing, bro. But I'm like, I'm definitely going to get my get back, though. So I went and exposed his eBay account, which is public information, by the way, and this clown threatened to sue me over that. So that's the story behind that. So yeah, I've been threatened to be sued by me, Kevin, and Scott Schaefer. And my main point of this whole story is I know a lot more now how lawsuits work than I did before. And I want to take a moment to explain that to you guys because I feel like I haven't seen any YouTuber cover this part of the story. We need to explain how lawsuits work and what defamation actually is, okay? Because Logan Paul is saying, you're going to need a good lawyer. I hope you're ready. You know, see you. And I know at the end of this video, he says, see you in court. And yeah, let's just go ahead and go over this. Okay. So first we're going to do this. Okay. So I spoke to two different lawyers back when me, Kevin, and Scott Schaefer threatened to sue me. Okay. And I just want to make sure I break this down to you guys, why you very rarely see celebrities sue YouTubers or sue newspapers. You ever notice how mean these newspapers are to these celebrities? You ever see how mean the media is to like a Donald Trump or an Elon Musk or, you know, I don't know, whoever else, whatever celebrity, right? Maybe like a Kevin Hart or something. I don't know. But the bottom line is the reason why these celebrities almost never sue these newspapers or these bloggers or these YouTubers is because defamation is extremely hard to prove. And I feel like nobody ever talks about that, but it's the God honest truth, guys. Defamation is insanely hard to prove. It's nearly impossible to prove. And here's why. The definition of defamation. A lot of people think, oh, if you lie about someone, that's defamation. That's wrong. That is 100% wrong. And I wish I knew that back when you had all these trolls trolling me saying, oh, me, Kevin's going to sue you. You lie about it. Oh my God. No. That's not true, guys. If you lie about somebody, that's not defamation. That's not true. No. Defamation is when you lie about somebody maliciously with the intent to harm their reputation while at the same time knowing that it's not the truth. So it's not as easy as, oh, you just lied about him. What you said was a lie. You know, you pick through, like, for example, Logan Paul going through Coffeezilla's 3 different videos and finding the tiniest little details that might have not been exactly accurate is not defamation. So if Logan Paul sues Coffeezilla, that, in my opinion, will be a frivolous lawsuit because you cannot prove in the court of law that Coffeezilla defamed Logan Paul. You cannot prove in the court of law that Coffeezilla maliciously lied on him with the intent to harm his reputation. No, Coffeezilla had the receipts. Coffeezilla spoke the truth. And you have to remember, Coffeezilla is not a drama channel. I know you called him the Keemstar Finance, but it's not true. I'm a drama channel. To be honest with you, I'm the one who covers this stuff and gives my opinion. Coffeezilla does very well detailed, well researched exposés on people that he considers to be a scam or a scammer. That's not defamation to verify your sources, speak to the people who are affected, do years of research, because it took him a year to make those videos, speak to Logan Paul's manager, reach out to Logan Paul on numerous occasions. That's not defamation. He tried to reach out to you, Logan. That's not defamation. It's insane, guys. So now let me explain to you guys how the lawsuit process works. I figured some of you guys will be interested in that, right? So here we go. I had a question with my lawyer back when, I think when Kevin was threatening to sue me. I asked my lawyer, I said, how exactly does the lawsuit process work? So I want to make sure you guys understand it, because I'm sure most people don't know. So this is what my lawyer told me. So in order for Kevin to sue me, he would need to file a case, probably would need to do that in your city/state. I live in Illinois, so he would have to serve me in the state of Illinois, which is where I live, Chicago, Illinois, baby. Y'all know what it is. Then you would be personally served with the paperwork. That means somebody would actually come and serve me the paperwork, letting me know that I have been sued. My lawyer then says, after that, there is a period of discovery, which allows for both parties to collect evidence they need to prove their case. Usually a mediation will occur at some point to try to resolve. So there's a mediation point that will occur where you try to resolve it so it doesn't actually end up going to court. If it does not get resolved, then it goes to trial, where it goes in front of a judge. My lawyer also said I skipped a step. After you are served, you have about 20 to 30 days to file an answer. When you file an answer, you can countersue if you want. If you filed a counter, then you could possibly get attorney's fees covered, but only if there was a contract stipulation for attorney's fees or the other party broke some type of law. Neither sounds like it really applies here. Now, let me tell you the part that was not included in my lawyer's discussion. When somebody sues you, it costs several $1,000s just to file the paperwork. It really depends on what state you live in, but according to my lawyer, it could cost anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 just for you to get the paperwork filed. Then after that, you're going to spend anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, $50,000 to $100,000 just to get to the point where the judge can actually look at it and say, okay, I'm throwing this case out. This is a frivolous lawsuit. So frivolous lawsuits are annoying because they can drain your pockets if you don't really have that much money. But let's be honest, Coffeezilla's a millionaire. He dang near made $1 million just off those crypto zoo videos alone. So yeah, Coffeezilla will be fine. He's got a huge support network behind him. And at the end of the day, there's no way in God's green earth you can possibly make me believe that, well, actually, I know for a fact, Coffeezilla did not defame Logan Paul. It just downright didn't happen. There is no defamation case here. There's no case. So I don't know what lawyer Logan Paul is going to get to be able to sue. I don't know if Logan Paul is just giving threats, because once again, guys, my lawyer told me this very specifically. Never take a threat seriously unless you get served the paperwork. That is the only time you should take a lawsuit seriously. Rich people threaten to sue people all the time in order to scare them, because most rich people, especially scammers, are bullies. So I think Logan Paul might actually be trying to bully Coffeezilla, because you notice at the end of the video he says, oh, by the way, you're still free to come on my podcast. But like I said, even if he sues Coffeezilla, if I was Coffeezilla, I wouldn't be worried, because Logan Paul has no case. Okay, let's go back to the video. Hopefully I explained that well and you guys get it. Let's keep watching.
You had reached out to me personally, not my manager Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did was on Christmas Eve after you released your series, so you could rely on false.
Okay, Logan Paul is so dumb. Did you guys catch that? We're gonna watch this again. I want to make sure you guys catch this.
Personally, not my manager Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did.
Wait a second. He said, but the first time you reached out to me, the first time you did was Christmas Eve. Bruh! It says right there, third request for comment. You idiot! Bro, these scammers are so dumb. Bro, this is the worst apology I've ever seen in my life. You are so dumb, Logan Paul. It says in the email, you're claiming in the video that Coffeezilla first time reaching out to you was Christmas Eve. It says at the top of the email, third request for comment. It's right here in the email. Oh my God, bro. You thought I wasn't going to catch that, bro. I catch everything, bro. I wonder how many people caught this. Oh my God. That's not his first time messaging you, you idiot. It says third request for comment. Oh boy. God, man. Oh Jesus. All right, man. Oh, this is a comedy special right here, guys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and continue playing the video. This is hilarious.
Not my manager, Jeff, who is not me, Steven, but the first time you did was on Christmas Eve.
It says
after
third
you
request
released
in
your
the
series,
comment.
so you could rely on false statements and unreliable people used recklessly. The subject line was third request for comment. Yeah, not quite. This will be my third time reaching out to you and your team. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. The first 2 times were through your manager, Jeff. Okay, so the last time on Christmas Eve, after the fact, was to me. You have a funny way of twisting things. And I also noticed you left out that part on Twitter. Why hide that? Trust me, CryptoZoo is coming. I will make damn sure of it. And honestly, it sucks that after years of personal reform, going through trials and tribulations, and busting my ass to evolve into a person that I can say I'm.
Oh, dude, nobody cares. You're a scumbag, dude. Who cares? Oh, I did everything I could to repair my reputation, and you're trying to ruin it. Oh, this is the crybaby tactic. After spending all my time redeeming myself for the bad things I've done in the past and making my reputation somewhat decent, you're ruining it again. No, Logan, you ruined it again.
Actually proud of, you led the charge to drive and monetize a narrative telling millions of people that I'm a fraud or I tried to scam my audience. That is patently false.
But you are a fraud, and you did try to scam your audience, and you promoted numerous crypto scams in 2021. This is just one of the crypto scams that you promoted, dude. Like, do we have to talk about Dink Doink and all the other trash you promoted? Like, come on, dude. Stop it. You're playing the victim.
This video is mainly for my fans and anyone who's on the fence that I hope I can help understand.
Bro, all your fans are like 12 and 13-year-old kids. Like, who are you really talking to here, bro?
A situation that is tremendously complex, but has been oversimplified for both views and clicks. And lastly, Coffeezilla. I now know your motives with this. Clout and money, good for you, but also you're slimiest. So I'm not gonna come on any of your podcasts. If you wanna come on Impulsive and talk about this, that's fine. You've denied my invitation.
It's a trap! It's a trap! Wait a second, bro. So you just made this whole video, then you threatened to sue him, but you still want him to fly to California and come on your garbage Impulsive podcast? Coffee, don't do it! It's a setup. They gonna jump you. It's gonna be a bunch of black dudes in ski masks. It's gonna be Logan's like 5 security guards. It's gonna be a bunch of big black dudes in ski masks. Like, yeah, come on in here, boy. Come on in here. Close the door. They're just gonna get to beating you. It's a trap, Coffee.
Multiple times, you're still invited. It can be a one-on-one. If not, we're gonna handle this ourselves while we continue to build CryptoZoo, and I'll see you in court.
And I'll see you in court. Bruh, you can't prove defamation, you idiot. It's a frivolous lawsuit. First of all, you're lucky Coffee has a lot of money, because honestly, Coffee could literally just raise like several $1 million in like a day. He could definitely do that. If Coffeezilla started GoFundMe for the legal fees, he would raise a lot of money. And I can tell you right now, I would donate for sure. Like, I'm donating. Like, screw this guy. Like, you're a bully. You're a freaking bully. Coffeezilla did great research. He called you out, and now you're upset, and now you want to bully and sue him. That reminds me of when me, Kevin, tried to sue me because I discovered public information and reported it. So, anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hopefully you guys got the scoop on everything and all the dynamics going on here. The bottom line is Coffee won, Logan Paul lost. This response was garbage. The public opinion is still swayed in Coffeezilla's favor because, like I said, Coffeezilla actually provided receipts instead of crying and playing the victim. So anyway, guys, holy cow, this is a 30-minute video. Wow. Well, if you made it to the end, you are awesome. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you like the biker jacket. You know, when I do the deep reaction videos, we gotta bring the biker jacket out. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.